Alright, guys, this is David from Tradecademy speaking. Today, we hosted a webinar. This is the first webinar we've hosted so far. So, make sure to stay posted for more webinars in the future and join our Discord to participate.
Would you think it's worth learning multiple strategies or just sticking to the one and mastering it?
Yeah. So, what strategy are you using now?
Break and retest.
Okay. So, using multiple strategies is just gonna be a bit chaotic in your head. Since some of them don't use break of structure, some of them don't use liquidity. What I advise is to just stick with one and just really master it. And then in the end, when you master it, give it your own twist. If you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
Since Sam said multiple times in the Discord, everyone trades different. But let's say if you take 100 ICT traders, for example, every ICT trader uses the same basics, but everyone trades differently. So what I advise is just to stick to one strategy, really master it, and then just give it your own twist.
Yeah.
And that's basically well, what I've been doing for the last years, what Sam has been doing, what Jacob has been doing, and what's David doing now. So I think that is the answer for your question.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna grab the questions people left for us. It's in mentors area webinar. Yeah. So Koopy asked us, how do you get your direction on the market? What time do you guys trade? Thank you. Sam, do you want to answer the first question? How do you get your direction on the market?
Okay, so how do you get the direction of the market, right? We got bullish and bearish, and what makes the direction of the market? Yeah, so basically on higher time frame we got different time frames, right? And the 4 hour, the daily, the weekly, those are really major time frames that you can use for uh, um, creating the bias. Is it bullish or bearish? And then we got lower time frame. As lower you're gonna be trading, time frames go that price is going to move differently, bullish or bearish. So on lower time frame, your bias is bearish, for example, and in a higher time frame it could be bullish. So you need to really look at the time frames, what you're gonna be trading in, and look for the break of structures of those ranges, and that's gonna be your bullish or bearish.
Okay,
And
well,
there was a question about when you're trading, right? From him
yeah.
as well.
So Michael, or the guy named M, well, I know personally. So Michael and Goopy basically asked the same questions. Goopy said, what time do you trade? And Michael said, is it important to know which session you're trading, New York, London, etc.? And if so, why? So, Goopy, what time do we trade? It depends really. I'm mostly active on New York, so that is between 2 p.m. Amsterdam time until 10 p.m. I quit around 6 to 8 p.m., depends on how the market is looking. But you can also trade London, which also answers Michael's question. London starts at 7, I think. Toch, Sam?
Yeah.
7 p.m. Amsterdam time again. And it ends around 4. So, my advice is for you guys, what I always do is to start looking around 12. So that is when London is open and New York is almost open. And for me, that is when the market is the most beautiful. It's nice. It's just moving and it's not consolidating. And that's basically what I do. I don't know what Sam does. So
What about me?
yeah, what time do you mostly trade?
Oh, yeah. So basically, I'd say trade around 11 a.m. until 5 a.m. Sorry, 5 p.m. I
Yeah,
really trade between the sessions in. Sometimes I do in the mornings. Sometimes I do New York Open. It really depends how the markets are. So I'll check in the morning how the price is. If there is nothing, I'll let it go and then come back later again.
yeah. So if you guys look at my screen, well, the guys that are watching the video, the webinar, I marked out when I start trading and when I stop trading. I got my chart is on New York time, so if you see 4 here and 7 here, it might be a bit confusing, but this is when I start trading. And as you can see, market is just nicely moving the whole time, coming back in the zone, sweeping the liquidity. We shift, we go a bit of bearish right here, so you have an opportunity to sell, opportunities to buy, and then yeah, that's basically it for the questions, I think. I don't know if Jacob or David wants to add something.
You could put on a sessions indicator to make it more clear when the sessions are and how price moves in the sessions.
To add on to the
Lux algo
question
is good.
about direction,
Yeah.
if you know the concept of liquidity, and you look at your higher time frame liquidity, a lot of the time price is attracted to pools of liquidity or important levels of liquidity, and you'll find that the market pretty much does whatever it can to move into that direction, especially, for an example, 4 hour liquidity, etc. So that's one of the best ways to find your direction.
Yeah. So right here on my chart, what I just marked out, I'm gonna mark it out with a line. Right here we have a lot of liquidity, but as you can see, the liquidity on the upside is way more attractive to the market because it's just more. And the higher time frame is bullish. So just like what Jacob is saying, the chance that we're gonna go keep continuing going bullish is way higher than that we will go bearish. What market can do is just sweep this little bit of liquidity because it's not a big of a movement and then just take up the buy side. So that's basically what Jacob is saying. So those are the questions. I think if you don't have to add anything, David.
No, not really.
Okay, then, well, then we have one student of us, Jack, in the call. He just became funded, so we're all really proud of him. And do you have anything to share about your journey, Jack, from joining us to learning to becoming funded?
Yeah, so I just started watching the videos on the basic course, just kind of not rushing, so I don't get like all the information kind of crammed in.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then the videos that I really liked were the market structure because it just got me thinking, like, well, got me realizing how the market actually moves. And then yeah, just learning to not like to take my time. Sorry, and just not rush anything because if you're going to rush, you're just going to make mistakes after mistakes, and yeah, just and not getting greedy either. And that was like a big issue I was having, like over leveraging and stuff like that. And then revenge trading, and I just kind of learned that those things don't work, and you've just got to take your time and stay focused and everything. So
Yeah. So how did it
Nice.
feel when you passed your account, when you started, well, when you became funded? What feeling did you get from it?
felt like a really good feeling because I'd failed quite a few before,
Mm-hmm.
doing the course. So what I was doing was just using a demo account and seeing if I could pass.
Yeah.
And then once I'd passed on a demo a good number of times, that's when I bought the account, and obviously I passed. So.
Well, that's really smart, actually.
Education.
Okay, yeah. So, as you can see here, Jack, my risk at the moment is at 2. But if I just want 1% risk, and then you have all these settings here that are not really important. But if you may ever buy one, you can just do this yourself, check into it. But I'm okay with 1%, so I press open calculator, and then it should.
Yeah, it's really small.
Oh, yeah, it's on the tip. So let's say I want to place a buy, and here's my low.
Yep.
And I want a. You said you take 1 to 2 trades or 1 to 2 RR. I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so this is almost 1 to 2 RR. I press open trade, and as you can see, it just opened it. I don't know. Does this always do with Bitcoin where it's not the proper lot size? Sam?
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it does that because Bitcoin is really weird on spreads at the moment. Even it's each weekend on it. So
let's try it again.
Yep.
So let's say we're selling. So we have 50 spread here and 100 pips here. Okay. Well, it just does not work with crypto.
No, because just price just broke the low. Or you? Oh, never mind. Never mind.
No, I think
Right.
it's at insignificant. Okay, so let's add some money to the account. So we're now at 100K, so it should work now. So once again, 60 pips stop loss and 120 pips take profit. I open the trade and it does not work. But you get the point, right? Normally on the Forex pairs, this is instantly 1%, this is 2% or 3%. When you change your risk right here, if it's 2%, well then your stop loss becomes 2%, etc., etc. And this is probably one of the best things you can have in trading because every button serves a purpose. So this is when I got the stop loss and take profit lines. This is when you press open trade, stop loss at entry, close full trade, close half trade, and market pending order, and it just works perfectly. And it also has cool LED lights when you have the newer ones. Unfortunately, I do not have one. And then also you have a what it's called, a code from Tradecademy that gives you, I think, 15% off at your order. So if you want to buy one of those in the future, you can use the code, and then if you get it, you can always ask me, Sam, or David how it works, or other students that also use it, and we'll make sure to help you installing it.
Yeah, awesome, man.
And it works because I assume you trade on MetaTrader.
Yes.
Yeah, so it works for CTrader and MetaTrader 4.
Yep.
And 5 as well.
Yeah, I don't know if I can see it somewhere. Yeah, so this is what it looks like with the LED lights on. And yeah, so MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, and CTrader. And if you don't want the physical, you can buy the digital one. Sam has that one. I think it works fine, right?
Yeah, it worked great. I do have the digital one and the physical one. So when I'm traveling, I use a lot of the digital one. And if I'm home, I can use the normal one, the physical one. So it's really easy to bring with you with the digital version. So it's just in your screen. It just take a little bit of your screen. So going to use that, you need to make it smaller again, something like that. But other than that, it works really great.
Yeah, perfect.
So that's basically it for the magic keys. Do you have any other questions related to maybe not just trading, but more of a bit psychology, well, anything like that, maybe you can, since you're from England, right?
I'm from Scotland.
Okay, so well, I was about to say if you have any questions about taxes, you can ask Jacob, but I don't know if Scotland and England have the same tax rates or whatever. But yeah, do you have any other more questions?
Um, Not that I can think of at the moment. No.
Okay. Well, keep studying, obviously.
Yep.
And just if you have any questions in the future, you can ask in a basic chat, and we'll answer it and just try to
Perfect.
help you as much as possible.
Yep.
So,
Thank you.
David, do you have any, maybe since you're relatively new to being profitable, do you have any questions for me and Sam, um, qua experience questions, or since the trading wise you know everything but you don't have the experience of being profitable for a longer period of time, do you have any questions regarding that topic maybe?
Well, this could not only apply to me but also the viewers. Any lifestyle tips that you feel will boost your confidence in keeping your capital? Do you have any like 5 tips or a golden nugget or something you can use?
So, keeping your capital, what exactly do you mean by keeping your capital? Being afraid that it gets too much, or what do you mean
Yeah,
exactly by that?
no, not really. You know, when you get profitable,
Yeah.
you get overconfident and so on, all the psychological aspects. And do you have anything you should incorporate in your daily life, like anything you should do,
Mm-hmm.
any supplements or so on that you recommend doing to
Well,
keeping yourself grounded?
I know Sam never heard of this, but I personally use ashwanda. It's a supplement that not only boosts your testosterone levels for in the gym, which I advise you guys, everyone, just go to the gym at least twice a week. Just build up good habits, because if your daily life is not a good like you don't have any good habits in your daily life, you're not gonna have any good habits in your trading career. But it's a supplement. It removes stress from your corti. I don't know the word
Cortisol.
in English. Yeah, cortisol. It removes stress. It boosts your confidence, and what it also does, it makes your emotions uh less strong. So what it's basically doing is, the way maybe when you lose a trade and you really get upset about it, when you're 3 weeks in of taking ashwanda, it and you lose a trade, you're more like meh. It's not a bad thing that you lose a little bit of emotions, because, well, trading is almost 90% emotions. And that's one thing I advise you guys to take. But I also want to say, don't rely on it, because when I'm not taking it, because I use it in cycles. When I'm not taking it, I'm the exact same. But maybe for any beginning, especially for newer traders, newer profitable traders, it's a really nice supplement to use, not only for trading but also for your daily stress levels, for your testosterone boost. And women can also take it, because I know we have a few female students. um
Mm.
for them it just doesn't boost your testosterone, but I think for women it helps you sleep better. If you take it at night, it helps you sleep better, because I once had a girl that I knew that took it. So that is basically for the supplements, and just how to keep your capital and not get overconfident. For everyone, it's different. I struggled with a big ego. I felt like I was on top of the world, but I just had to know that I can lose it all in one day. And if I lose all in one day, it's my fault, right? But you just gotta keep in mind that it is not um an infinite money glitch. You have to do something for it. And if you have a 10 win streak, you can lose. You can lose your 11th trade. You really gotta humble yourself by knowing that you can always make mistakes. That was it for me. I know if Sam has to say anything about this.
Yeah, I do have something to add. It is not a thing that you gonna be using in your daily life, but it's more for trading. So you need to have a plan, of course, if you're in trading. Um, so what I suggest for you guys, if you want to uh, protect your capital, like David asked, so how to do that is really creating a plan. When do you stop trading? 2, 3 trades a day, for example, and use, of course, the good risk management. We always do them in percentages. So for me and Aurelio, David, I think as well, Jacob, I think
Yeah,
as well, all 1% a day. After that, when do you go break even in your trade, right? So that's gonna be. Could you maybe, Aurelio,
Yeah.
explain when do you put your trade on break even? So when they know to protect their capital as
Okay.
much as possible to either go break even, then take a loss on the trade.
Yeah.
and for
So
the ones that don't know what it is, you could also probably explain break even means.
Yeah.
Not everyone knows that.
okay, well I can't scroll back that far, so I'll just try to find a. So here we have a 1 to 3 RR trade of me. This has been taken on 1 minute, but I'm a bit too lazy to scroll back. So just leading everything to make it clear. What you see here is I entered here with a buy. So I think structure is, well, not I think, I know structure is going bullish. So when do I put it break even? I put it break even when we break the last high. And with a short, I put it break even when we break the last low. Why? This becomes our new high. So that means that this becomes our new protected low. And what is a protected low? It's basically a low that will not get broken since we are in a bullish trend, right? As you can see, this was your protected low first. We make a high. This is your new low, still protected low because this high did not break. We break this high, which makes this low the protected low, and so on and so on and so on. So in this trade, we had this protected low, this protected low, this protected low, and this protected low. If you like, and if you trail your stop loss in profits, which I don't do much often, because it's for me basically break even or take profit, and not to brag almost all every day, every time is take profit. But you can just basically trail your stop loss with these protected lows. Because as you can see, market did not even come close. Market did not come close. Market did not come close. Market did not come close. So that's basically when we put it break even. And why do we put it break even? And what is break even? It means when I step in the trade right here and I risk 1%, right? This is drawdown. So here I'm losing money. If we're going up, I'm earning or gaining money. But there has to be a point where you don't lose and you don't win, right? Well, that's exactly where you enter. So that is why you see me and Sam in our mentor area post a screenshot, maybe with a line called SL. This is now our stop loss. So you have to see the trade like this. There is no losing for us anymore. We can either just go break even, aka not win, not lose, or take profit. And that's how we protect our capital. And if I invert my chart, it's the same with going bearish. You got your high, your low, your high, and your new low. So this low got taken out. That means this is your new protected high. And well, what I just explained, protected high, protected high, protected high, protected high. That's basically it for what is break even. And how do we use it?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I had something to add to this.
Yep.
So when price breaks that protected low, that means that banks are not more interested and going long, going higher. That means it will break it, and we'll be taken break even out of the trade. We don't win anything. We don't lose anything. It's just when the market is done sweeping highs, they're going lower, for example.
Yeah, so basically what Sam is saying, for easier terms, if it goes break even, what he's saying, we're done taking out highs and liquidity, and then we just go the opposite direction. So for example, right here, this is our protected low. Let's say we break it. Okay, well, I'm out of my trade, didn't lose anything, didn't gain anything. That's fine. I'll just go drive around in my car and come back in an hour. And that market just keeps on going down until we have a new entry model and a new trade, etc. Is that also a bit clear for you, Jack?
Yeah, that's clearer for me. Thank you.
Did you know anything about putting it break even?
Yeah, I do usually do it, but I feel like I do it maybe a bit too soon. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a bit more often that it actually hits it.
Yeah. Well,
I usually set it when I'm about maybe 20, 30 pips up, but I think that's maybe a bit too soon.
okay. Yeah, well, I don't work with pips. I actually just work with breaking a high, break even. But keep in mind, putting it break even too soon, it's not a big of an issue because you're not losing money. As long as
Yeah.
you protect your capital and you think you're doing the right thing, it's okay.
Yeah.
But let's say you enter here and you instantly put it break even, that's just not smart.
Yeah.
As long, well, you don't lose, but it's just not smart. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's basically it for break even.
Yep.
Do you have any other questions, David, maybe for beginner traders?
No, they covered about most of it. Really great answers.
Okay. Maybe Jacob, you've been in the game also really long. Do you have any tips maybe for the people that are watching?
So I heard Jack talk about greed,
Mm-hmm.
etc. So greed and arrogance or being overconfident, those are like completely natural human instincts. But the thing that separates good traders from bad traders is the ability to ignore them. So to kind of have that realization that there's only one way to actually make it in trading, and that's by following your discipline and by not letting greed get to you, not letting the temptation get to you to over leverage or revenge trade.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, well, let's see if we have anything other. I'm just going to the website real quick. For the people that are watching and think, okay, well, the basic made a student profitable in a month, because I think you bought it beginning of May, right, Jack?
Yeah.
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 So, guys, if you think, damn, they just made someone profitable within a month, well, not us, he did it himself, but with our help, and you're interested, we have our site right here. And we have two plans. We have the basic, which is a monthly 18 euros and 88 cents. And then we have the VIP plan. So, VIP and basic, Sam, if you want to explain what the difference between those two are.
Yeah. So basically, the basic plan is really for beginner traders. You will get to know from A to Z how how trading works really. Um, After that, we have a discount from FXify if you want to get funded quicker or for a cheaper price with our discount code there. Exclusive access to the Discord community is really the basic community, and you will be more in contact with us if you have any questions. We can answer them, etc. two experienced teachers, me and Aurelia. I've been trading for the past 7 years. I've been profitable for the past 4 years, and Aurelia has been trading for the past 4 years, I think.
Yeah.
I'm profitable for 3 years at the moment. Um, Trading journal and automatic calculations. That's really the you will get an Excel sheet from us with access to journaling your trades and calculating your trades. Our indicators are also on the Discord. Jack, if you don't know this yet, in the Discord, there are parts of this that you can use in your trading as well, like the journal and the indicators. We got two indicators that works with our strategies as well in the future. um, Access to the private videos. That's all in the course. So all the smart money concept basics of trading will be in the course. Daily, weekly, monthly market analysis. Learn the simple smart money concepts. Get in depth with the cheat sheet. Do you know about the cheat sheet, Jack?
No, I don't.
No. So
If
I'll
you
give you that
Are you
as well after this.
watching my screen, Jack?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I think that it's, where is it, Sam? Do you know what part of mentor area it is? Let me see. I know it's somewhere here. Yeah.
I'm
So at
it's right. I'll make a cheat sheet channel.
Yeah. So Jack, at content study materials,
Yep.
we have this. Do you see the cheat sheet?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for quick. Well, it's just really easy. Structure, liquidity, supply and demand, mitigation, imbalance, aka fair value gap, stop losses, without risk, basically break even, partials, take profit, spreads, how does it work, fear of missing out. This cheat sheet is made by Sam, and it's for, especially for beginner traders, it's really nice.
Perfect. To have a look. Thank you.
Yeah, so going on to the VIP plan, we got you're getting one-on-one sessions. No other mentorship does one-on-one mentoring. They'll just give you a course and you need to pay like 3,000 in for getting in the course. That's a pretty reasonable price for courses. uh why do we do 988? I really don't know. Maybe it's just an easier step to get in, but one-on-one mentoring with 3 times a month, access to the Discord VIP, learn our strategy. This is one of the best strategies I've created in my entire career. This is a CDL. CDL is a 90% win rate strategy if you use them correctly. I've been testing the strategy for the past 4,000 hours, and it came out of everything 90% hit win rate with the right knowledge behind it. The two experienced traders, same as the basics. But you will be more in contact with us deeper, like on a level that we're gonna help you to really push you. If you're really interested in trading, we'll push you to get profitable as soon as possible. Conference strategy development. So we will help you with your back career. How are you trading to create a really solid trading plan for you? For example, something does not work in that plan, we'll try to find you the next step to complete the puzzle for you and be profitable with that strategy. 24/7 access to our mentorship support. So me, Jacob, David, and Aurelio. Small study groups. That means that you'll be studying in smaller groups uh, with the VIPs, of course. You'll be having access with smaller study groups calls. Even if there is live meetings in the future, you'll be getting access to that as well. Custom trading journal with automation calculation, same thing as the basics. A journal that you can put your trades in and calculate your trades. Private indicators from Tradecademy, same thing as the basics. Daily, weekly, monthly analysis will be more in detail. We'll be putting our strategy as well, what you're going to be looking for, etc., etc. Smart money concepts, and two other bonuses that I really haven't talked about yet as well for Aurelio. But it's a strategy that we use, and we combine them with CDL, and that's just insane. I've no other words than that.
True.
Well, that's the difference between basic and VIP, actually.
Yeah, so for the people watching, if you're interested in either basic or VIP, you press book a call now. Let's say I'm gonna annoy Sam tomorrow at 9 a.m. So I've put in my name, whatever, and what if you have something to say like let's say my internet is bad, keep in mind. So we know your internet might fall out, and it can schedule the event. We'll get an email, and then around 9 a.m. tomorrow, Sam and me will be waiting for you in the general chat in Discord. That's basically how it goes. Or is this through Zoom? We do both.
It's just through Zoom, but
Okay,
if you
Zoom.
open a ticket in the Discord, we can help you as well in the Discord.
Yeah, so create a ticket. I have no idea how it works.
Yeah, I know, contact us.
Yeah, it's whatever. So that's basically it for the webinar, I think, today. Or Jack has some more questions.
No, I think you covered everything
Okay.
really well.
Well, awesome. And I thank you for joining us. Thank you to the team for being here and explaining everything. And then, yeah, the new webinar will be announced soon.